What's the matter, Brightling? Not the face you expected. I could show you more of me. Ever the Paladin. Doesn't it ever get tiring to have to refuse that which you know you crave? That austere life, living solely on bare essentials, meditations, and mantras. Humans are not meant to live that way. Withdrawn and emotionless. Humans are meant to be filled with feeling, and the very best of us are overflowing with desire, with passion, with need, with want. I want to teach you. I want you to learn. I want an apprentice. I want you. You see, yet another thing you're wrong about. Yet another thing I can correct. You're already learning so much from me now. For I do know how to wield the veil. The right way. The true way. The way only a few, a select few, like us, are able to. In our uniqueness, the enclave seeks our suppression. They fear what we can do. For they know when we realize our true abilities, they'd never be able to compare. Are you curious as to how exactly I was able to take out your entire cohort of elite luminary paladins single-handedly? How I was able to command the veil in such ways you've never been able to before. I know that face. You've never seen that before, have you? Imagine what I could do if I were actually trying. If I had someone of equal caliber by my side. I can show you. I can show you many, many things. Things you only ever dreamed of. Fantasized about. And soon, you'll far, far outgrow that pathetic group of pacifists you called your comrades. Oh, no. Don't get so riled up, Brightling. Those shackles could chafe. Though I do so love to finally see some emotion on that lovely face of yours. Your ire is misplaced. I only told you the truth. Surely I'm not deserving of such hostility. Manipulating you? Is that what you think this is? No, Brightling. Goading, certainly. Taunting, of course. Provoking, naturally. But I'm only saying these things to get a reaction out of you. To excite you a bit, push you towards the edge. To your breaking point. To arouse your power. No, if you feel I'm manipulating you, then you're implying that my words shake the foundation of your teachings. That's It's not a conscious effort on my part. So, then there's obviously something else in your mind that threatens your resolve. My words may compel, may instigate, but they do not dictate. That is entirely up to you and your subconscious. And it looks like it may be telling you that I'm right. Oh, shackles, Brightling. The shackles. Remember the chafing? Oh no, I'm not talking about those veil-enforced steel cuffs around your wrist, Brightling. I mean the bindings that have been put on your potential, your power. Since your entry into the enclave, you can break free from your physical restraints anytime you want. If only you have the willpower to push through. So do it. Do it, Brightling. Aren't I making you angry? I can feel it, through the veil. The emotions you've been taught so meticulously, so carefully to silence, simmering below the surface. That ocean of calm. Barely contained, but with each comment I make, I can feel your resolve wavering. I can feel the control breaking. You're enraged. You're tempted. You're ashamed of that temptation. You're so close, Brightling, on the verge of greatness. Can't you feel that? Use that anger. Come at me. Yes, break through the shackles, Brightling. Break free. It's just as I thought. The Enclave's teachings are too thorough, too binding, as are your naive aspirations to cling to their principles, ever the perfectly imperfect luminary. I suppose you don't need all your fingers to be my apprentice, do you? Yes, fear and pain and anger. That could work. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but it's clear I have no choice. Sometimes one as stubborn as you need not a nudge to leap forward into the unknown, but a shove. Brightling, you suddenly found you can't move your hands now, haven't you? That you can't move at all? Good. Be frightened. Be angry. Use that, Brightling. Feel this. I have 4 knives here. If you want to stop them from plunging down and severing off your fingers, you will have to use the veil. Use it to swerve the blade out of the way and into my hand. Yes, you must. It's the only way to break through your shackles. I don't care. You can fight me. You can hurt me. You can choke me. I don't care. But if you don't, well, you'll have a much harder time wielding your sword now, won't you? Oh, no one is ever truly ready. Oh. Very good. You managed to angle the blade into the space between your fingers. That was an awfully luminary tactic. To evade instead of confront. Always opting for the path that sheds the least blood. Unfortunately, that's not what I'm looking for. You showed incredible restraint, yes, very fine motor skills, and minute control over the veil. But it was rigid, inelegant. I want to see your raw power. That was not the marker of a luminary apprentice who spent years honing their craft. That was not quite good enough. You've heard that before now, haven't you? Not good enough. Isn't that what the luminaries told you constantly? When you couldn't complete their inane test, when you failed time and time again to demonstrate that your mastery of the veil reflected their virtues, when they justified relegating you to a position below even the lowest tier of Paladin, inadequate, insufficient, failure, not good enough. Another swerve of the blade. Perhaps. The enclave discourages attachments, and this tenet is further enforced through a physical manifestation. All those layers of enclave mandated robes to cover up every inch of your skin. A barrier of sorts, ensuring that nothing impure breaks in, but also ensuring that nothing powerful breaks out. A physical suppressant to complement and anneal your metal chains, enforcing a rule that I know bothers you more than anything else. To never touch or be touched. These tattered robes on me are not for fashion, nor immodesty. They allow me to feel more intently, more intensely. The veil surrounds us all, connects us all, but the enclave seeks to limit our exposure to the veil and to each other. I know to you and your prudish sensibilities, I appear as a half-naked sealet, but in shedding those robes, I shed my bindings, and I open myself to the full extent of the veil, tearing down the mental and physical limitations they have imposed upon me. Perhaps we need to do the same with you. You look scandalized. What? Are you so afraid to be vulnerable? To feel so exposed and naked? To lay your soul bare to me? You only need to feel the cuffs on your hands, Brightling. You may not even need to shed more, ever. It's all up to you. I will only remove your gloves. And maybe, hopefully, after some time, the rest of your clothing will come later. See, I am glad you assent to reason, though I do so hope you'll eventually change your mind on my last statement. Feel the shackles. Feel the force of my will surrounding it, strengthening it. Feel the knives poised above your hands. Feel my presence just inches away. And feel the veil that connects us all. You're shaking, Brightling. Use that outrage from your own helplessness. Don't let it break your focus. That should come easily to you, you know. I can see your natural affinity. You were born to channel the veil, not control it like the luminaries do. The veil was meant to be used, manipulated through the strength of your emotions, not held in place by stagnant minds and stagnant souls. Wrapped around you so tightly that it's less of a veil and more of a shroud. It loves and hates and writhes and rebels and refuses to be constrained by meaningless covenants and rules. It's a living thing, as are you, and it wants to break free. You want to break free. Or maybe the luminaries were right. Maybe you are a lost cause. Maybe you were never meant for anything more than some officer's lackey. What a shame. I do so hate to be wrong about these kinds of things. They knew they could treat you however they wanted, you know. I saw it in the minds of your superiors. They looked at you and saw dirt. A blemish on their pristine robe. A mark they'd have you scrub out with your own hands, all while you knelt at their feet, begging them for forgiveness over transgressions of your mere existence. They were the ones that couldn't teach you, and yet they were of the opinion that you were useless, and that you were a waste of resources. And what was it that the enclave said? Other than not good enough. What a waste of time. Please, Brightling. It takes hardly any effort to glean those thoughts from your mind. I'm barely in your head. Your insecurities speak for themselves. I saw it the moment your cohort trespassed into my territory. And I saw it in the way they cast you to the side and ignored you. How they treated you like the worthless squire you are. Hopeless, powerless, worthless. But not to me. But not to me. That makes 4 knives. You evaded injury all 4 times, but this is not what I'm looking for. I have a surprise for you. One more knife. And this one... I will aim this one straight at your heart. No opportunity to gently nudge its course, no chance for you to fall back on the dregs of your past instruction. Listen to me. I was willing to let you take the easy way out, but the situation is more dire than expected. Your will is strong, but unfortunately, it's fixated on the wrong endeavor, so it will require some equally formidable measures to break free. I hate to see such talent so steadfastly locked away. Listen to me. Believe me. The 2 extremes I'm offering are a mercy. I'm giving you one final chance. Break free from those shackles using the veil, or die. Break free, Brightling. Break free. Break. Yes. Yes, here you are. Here you are, Brightling, and just as flawless as I thought you'd be. I suppose there was a fatal error in my methods to bringing your power out. So silly of me, leaving weapons within your reach. You're holding me at knife point. But what will you really do with that blade, Brightling? Oh, I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you? But I see your mind is still at war. The turmoil of your newly released power fighting against the teachings indoctrinated into you. And at such a young age, your resentment wars with your fidelity to the enclave. Your hatred wars with your draw to me. So conflicted. So beautifully chaotic. As you are meant to be. No, never say that about yourself. That's what the enclave thinks. The enclave thinks that this behavior, your behavior, is your true nature. And they believe it is blasphemous. They poison you with lies. The enclave believes you are defective and beyond help. But me, I'm not so blind. I see you. The cracks, the instability, the fervor, the power. I see perfection. And I will stop at nothing to make certain that you see it too. All right then. Luminaries always keep their word, don't they? So do it. Kill me. Forsake a core tenet of your precious enclave and stab me through the heart while I'm still unarmed.